People are pissed. Texas talking about breaking away. Hey, we need to start a whole new country over here. This is bullshit. Look, guys, what the Supreme Court said ultimately was Texas, mind your business, stay out of Pennsylvania's business, right? So what at least I think would be a pretty decent strategy would be to get state legislators from all four states in question, and then refile your grievance with the Supreme Court. Just have them leading the way. But I'm not a legal mind. I'm pretty sure this has been thought of by his campaign and his lawyers. I'm not sure what would be the problem with that. But either ways, there's a lot of folks just completely tripping, man, and it's pretty funny. I'm not even going to lie. Because over here, one day at a time, like one monkey don't stop no show over here. So with that being said, I've been slipping this stuff into the regular videos. Let's get on to this one, because my goodness, this is a whole bunch of nonsense. Let's go. So, should moms get paid for being moms? Some think so, and there's a new plan to provide a $2,400 monthly stipend. One of the hardest things to realize in this world is that you and the person next to you were not raised the same. Like, my mom was married to my father my entire life. He took care of her, made sure that she wanted for absolutely nothing, even in his passing, and she was content, up until he left, and then she was saddened to a point where she's no longer with us. But that's not the way a lot of people were raised, and so I find it amazing that you got all these women out here talking about, like, we should just give women money for having a baby. There's not a single iota of thought given to the familial unit anymore. Like that, like the what I was raised in, what I am born of, is just simply not available, and it sucks. It really does. Not for me, because the vagina's been great, but for the children that they make and end up coming up with that imbalance of the male and the female, ultimately creating more chaos until you get to where we are right now. What if moms were given $2,400 monthly stipend for their often invisible labor? Outside of the case of forced entry, it's your choice. Like ladies, it's 100% your choice who you allow to blow a load in you, their financial status, what you so desire to do. That all ultimately falls on you. This is not some, you should just be handed money just for existing, because, and I'm going to be doing a video later on about this. Money doesn't come from nowhere. For the most part, there has to be a product involved. Like, there has to be services rendered or a product involved when it comes to financial exchanges, because if not, that money will just dry the fuck up and there will be no way to replace it. But let's continue. I ain't gonna lie, like, definitely like 10, 15 years ago, she was extra bad, but she could still get it. That's the plan proposed by Girls Who co-founder Reshma Saujani in a new op-ed for The Hill. Oh yeah, that bastion of of moral grandstanding. And it's so frustrating to me, because there's never, in the minds of women such as this, the father is just, it is non-existent. Women apparently just get pregnant from thin air. They're all Mary of Bethlehem, like it's all immaculate conception. Okay. Saujani is calling on President-elect Joe Biden to create a task force dedicated to implementing a Marshall Plan for moms during his first 100 days. Go ask Black Lives Matter how leaning on Joe Biden is really working out for him. This still is another reason why I did the video, because Black Lives Matter has been bitching and crying and complaining about, oh, we're not gonna get our reparations. What? We're not gonna get any. We did this for you. We did all of this for you, and you're not gonna. No, he's not. He never was going to. That's amazing. I saw one of those guys talk about, oh yeah, everybody owe Ice Cube an apology. Like, shit. I mean, I was never expecting anything from Joe Biden. It's the Biden buyer remorse is so pronounced. It's really amazing. But these are the exact same people who, despite the fact that, there are irregularities within the context of the election pass. They're happy as a pig dipped in shit that their guy really won. Was he your guy though? That's the real question. Saujani proposing a means-tested $2,400 monthly payment to the women who are the bedrock of our economy and our society. Ladies, you are the bedrock of capitalism, but when it comes to the economy, yes, there is a lot of, like, when it comes to Wall Street, the stock market, and betting on futures, there's a lot of speculation, but ultimately productivity, services, that's what is the real bedrock of any economy. It's one of the main reasons I've always pushed for bringing production and manufacturing here, because if you have a product, you have something to sell. Because right now what's being sold is just complete nonsense, complete fluff, and she wants taxpayer money to do it. But I mean, what Texas talking about, yeah, man, we about to dip, bro. Like, shit, is this country even going to be able to withstand such a tax hit? Come on, man. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Ladies, stop begging daddy government for this shit. All you got to do is, pick a pretty decent guy and you'll be okay. And before you have the kid, all right? It is amazing, but this is really like the blue team far left stuff, where it's like they don't give a fuck about families. They don't care about families. Like with those same BLM types who cry about generational wealth. You do realize that that's based in in the familial unit, right? Like, that's where generational wealth comes from the people that pop you out. It's so fucking disingenuous how these people act. It's always, oh, this is for the best interest of the child and shit like that. Let me tell you something, man. I know girls who can spend $2,400 in 15 seconds, bro. And that's not even a joke. Hell, I can spend $2,400 in 15 seconds. This is America. There's shit that costs just, $23.99. Along with the stipend, Saujani wrote that her plan would include long overdue parental leave, affordable childcare, and pay equity. So yeah, the feminists are really just going for it with this. You see why we're here, boys? You see why we're here? She added that it should be implemented by a task force led by a designated caregiving czar, which Melinda Gates suggested recently in a Washington Post op-ed. Oh, Christ. More bureaucracy, more government, saying, like, larger government. Please, government daddy, please. I mean, and I see it all the time here in state government. In Jersey, it is fucking awful, and it's not going to be any better at the federal level. Ah, crap. And hold on, let's see if we can get back to it. Nope, we're almost there. Okay, a little further. There we go. In op-ed, pardon me, Gates wrote that the coronavirus has laid bare what was painfully clear to many families already: the caregiving system and the... Jeez, come on, Bill. You could have did way better than this. in the United States is broken, and it is women who are paying the price because of their really shitty fucking life choices. My mom wanted for absolutely nothing the entirety of least my life because I only knew her with my dad until he was gone, and then it was just really sad. But either ways, you know, ladies, it comes down to your life choices, not this nonsense. You know, if you sit here, and this is why y'all end up miserable. This is why you guys are, like your substance abuse numbers, just generally as a group, are at all-time highs. Everybody's is, make no mistake, but you guys, you know, it affects women more, right? Like, yeah, it really does, because you guys are sitting here making these terrible choices, then turning around and wondering, hey, why is everything shit? Why am I so unhappy? And that's because instead you look towards you're looking towards the wrong thing when it comes to what will ultimately bring you happiness. And having government as, you know, daddy definitely ain't it. Even before the pandemic began, childcare and long-term care solutions were often unaffordable and inaccessible. To who? Like, we've had these welfare programs for forever. Forever. Before I was born, welfare was a thing, my guy. So to sit here and be like, oh no, like this is just, man, crisis and opportunity, right? We're filling the gaps at tremendous cost to their own economic potential. Yahoo life. Let's end on the chick, because she's not unattractive. Okay. I want a little further down. All right, cool. Because you're not unattractive. I was still smash without question. Pull out, definitely, but definitely still smash. So here's the deal, guys. This is ultimately just more, hey, let's give women shit for the sake of being women without any concern about the actual familial unit. Because when you have strong families, when people are in a position to make to make these choices where the family unit is first and foremost without government intervention, then, you know, boom, like you're in a better position. But that really all falls down to the individual. And unfortunately, we just live in a time where the options for women to, you know, go based off of her whims is just through the roof. Whereas a lot of guys, like, yeah, we could more than likely go out and do the whole marriage thing and everything else like that, but it makes no legitimate or logical fucking sense. And it's just the most infuriating part is just the cutting out of fathers and dads and stuff like that. This is sexist shit. And, you know, unless things change when it comes to SCOTUS, this is gonna be us for, you know, the next few years. So we'll see where it all plays out. With that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share it, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description, and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I think this is really silly, ridiculous, and unsustainable. That's like the biggest part. Like, it's completely unsustainable. And that $2,400, you can ask dudes kicking out on child support. Ask Nas' baby mama how much money, you know what I'm saying? Ask Kellis how much no, I think it was his first baby mother that went broke is in the streets. Yeah, ask her how much $2,400 a month's really gonna do for her, huh, there, sweetie? But either ways, but hey, that's the cost of breaking up the family, isn't it? Golly, no loyalty. But you may feel differently. That's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.